Have you ever watched Star Trek or any sci-fi franchise that almost regularly uses tractor beams and/or force fields, and ever wondered to yourself if it was possible to lift heavy objects in midair without a crane? Well, I will propose a new idea for plasma tractor beams and shields. First, the projection system. The projection system will be like the deflector dish from the franchise Star Trek. It will be composed of many magnets put into an array to generate different types of magnetic fields. This is scientifically possible since people have used the Hallback array to increase the strength of the North Pole while making the South Pole weaker, or vice versa. Making a special magnetic field has also been done. It is the way we store antimatter. It would be almost like a satellite dish, but using electromagnets to move the electromagnetic waves. Second, the strength of the deflector dish. The strength comes from the magnetic field that controls the plasma. Let's talk plasma. In the 60s, a group of scientists were researching about impermeable plasma. Impermeable plasma? What's that? Impermeable plasma is a type of plasma that doesn't need a lot of heat, nor does it need confinement. But I plan on using confined impermeable plasma so it can be controlled and not melt the object, like normal plasma would. The electromagnets would also be able to induce a charge into the plasma, so it doesn't decay. Third, the uses. Tractor beam. The tractor beam would be the most used function of the deflector dish, since a deflector dish could be able to be put on a rescue vehicle to move debris or hold up a building from it crashing down. It could be used in construction. When using a crane, it can be very dangerous since there are 22 crane-related deaths each year. The tractor beam would also have its own dangers, such as magnetic field and certain plasmas. Fourth, the uses, plasma shields. The other main use for the deflector dish is making plasma shields. It can be used many places, such as if a nuclear bomb was dropped or a nuclear plant melted down, a huge shield would be activated as soon as possible to capture not only the blast but also the radiation, because of the big energy density and magnetic fields. Another use is for military use. Boeing is already attempting to do this by equipping plasma shields onto trucks to block shockwaves. But mine would also block bullets since its density, like previously stated, and the strong magnetic field. Fifth, the uses, space exploration. I say space exploration since not only previously stated, but it could also be used to transfer plasma around a ship, which then a lot of electricity could be thrown into it to generate a huge gravitational pull, which then could be used to go to warp, or it could be used like they do in Star Trek. When traveling through space at high speeds, we would need some type of shielding to protect us from the hydrogen particles which act like radiation at high speeds. If we needed to gain a sample of an asteroid or comet, we could use a tractor beam to grab and pull the said space junk. And finally, if there was a giant asteroid or comet coming to impact the Earth, we'd be able to pull it back with the tractor beam or use a giant magnetic shield to deflect it or just it hit and destroy. Those were just some ideas on how a tractor beam would be built and how it would be used. If you watched this far, hopefully you hit that like button, subscribe, and check out my game channel, link in the description. If you have any questions or suggestions, type them in the comments or email me. I hope to make a special one for this count. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a good day. Live long and prosper.